Hello and welcome to Zero Cool Gaming and today's long play of Devil May Cry 3 with commentary. So we're going to try to continue on from here and see if we can get any of these other crystals or whatever they're called. If we can take any more of these things out. So, when I was younger, I had watched a few Japanese shows like Godzilla and stuff like that. And I'd watched a couple of animes, really old ones, that were around back then. Stuff like, Studio Ghibli type stuff, or what you'd consider, watching if you were watching like Disney Channel, basically. Shows that were made for kids, obviously. And I didn't really have any care for I guess you could say the culture. Not that I didn't have any, I didn't understand or even know the culture, so I really didn't understand parts of the shows that I was watching, which were truly cultural aspects to them. And because I didn't understand that, I didn't really pay much heed to it. But of course, back then, information like that was also hard to come by. Truly. And it wasn't until much later I watched another show. It was called Shogun. And that show, I saw it in the TV guide and I was like, oh cool, a show about ninjas and samurai, it'd be cool to watch. It's kind of what I thought at the time. And I saw it on the TV guide, and I, prepared to watch it, whatever, and I did watch it. Wasn't a bad show, truly. I enjoyed it. And then dark blue, orange, and black. When I watched the show, it intrigued me, to say the least. To the point that I wanted to learn about Japanese culture, because I wanted to understand the damn show I had just watched. Because there were parts of it wasn't the show that was the problem, it was my understanding, our lack of understanding of their culture, that made the show hard for me to understand. It wasn't designed for, it was designed for people who had no understanding in that respect, truly. But it also wasn't, because people like me, I didn't understand what the motivations of these people were, and I knew that what I was thinking was their motivations couldn't be right. know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense. But I knew that the motivations that I thought were going on couldn't be right, is basically what I'm getting at. And I knew that because they didn't make sense to me. And it was based on my own ignorance, based on my own culture as to why things were going on. And it didn't line up with what was happening on the screen. And it's because, yeah, that wasn't my culture, truly. I get that. I wasn't complaining about that in that respect. It's just something that I noticed, something that I recognized was going on. And I'm like, how do I fix this? So I started looking into Japanese history so I could get an understanding of what was actually going on, and looking into like the actual culture itself and their motivations, why they did things, the laws that existed at the time, these sorts of things. Learning way more than, most people ever care to. And then I rewatched the show a few years later, and it was much more enjoyable because I actually understood what was going on and why. And that made a big difference to me anyway. Ow. Am I going to be able to knock it down? No. And I only took it down a quarter. Oh. That's way wrong. Wow. This is not easy. Wow. That surprised me. Why? Can I get... Nope. That was a trick. That was a trick, it was. That was a trick. Man, this thing really wants to kill me. It's putting those balls that slow time like right on me. Oh, come on, really? Please tell me that's the end of this thing. Yes. Did much better that time around. And then, also while I was watching a bunch of dramas from Japan and like comedies and stuff like that, it further informed me about their culture and things like that. I just thought it was kind of cool. Truly. Black. Where is the black one? Any ideas where the black one is? We can run around till we find it, that's for sure. Black. I'm looking for a black one. I think it's black anyway. It looked black to me. And I know I've seen that somewhere before. Really? I just ran all the way around and didn't find the black one. I see a white one. And that's this one. But I'm pretty sure that's not the color I'm looking for. Or is it? I could be just missing one. I mean... who knows? I mean, there's these things all over the place, and I don't know where they all go to. I think this is the one that I'm looking for. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that this is the one that I'm looking for. I'm gonna guess anyway. And we're gonna try to see how far we can get. Don't get me wrong, there's been several like stories, Japanese stories from that I've enjoyed besides just Shogun. I mean, 12 Kingdoms. Oh my god, that is an awesome story. It's an anime, don't get me wrong, but it is a pretty cool story. And then, well, I mean, what's some of the other ones that I really like? Akira is a really good one that I've watched not too many times, I think. Probably 5-6 times I've watched that. And then what's the next one? After, like, I guess you could say that there's lots of different shows that I've watched from Japan, not including anime that I enjoyed. What was that, Seven Samurai? That was a pretty good one. It's an old black and white for anybody who's interested. You know, not all black and whites are bad, truly. Some of them are really good. I should have went all the way across because I just made another one that way. Okay. Okay, dude. You're gonna force me to go across the middle. I get that. Thank you. So yeah, basically, you know, I've watched a lot of shows from Japan, and I learned a lot about their culture as a result. That's kind of what I'm saying, I guess. And yes, that's what you needed to open that up. See? Not losing my mind. It's a little odd of a way to do it, but it's definitely easier than the other two. I mean, you got a couple of extra bosses that you could take on if you wanted to. Truly. And I will probably take those on the next time around. I'll have a whole lot more abilities open. I mean, right now I really don't have any abilities open at all. I've got air hike. I've bought a bunch of items. That's about it. I mean, there's a couple of ways to go through this game, I guess. Really, it doesn't matter which way you decide to go through it. They're both valid ways of getting through the game. Or they're all valid ways of getting through the game, I should say, because there's several. This is kind of how I like to play through it the first time. You know, I use any items that the game gives me, for the most part. I mean, and I spend my red orbs to begin with on just getting items, basically, and making sure I have enough items. 18 clear, 19, 20. So there's still 2 levels to do. I'm on level 19 now. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not complaining. Truly. So, out of all of the different shows that I've watched, there are several that stand out that I really enjoyed. Truly. I still watch anime today, not all of it, obviously. I mean, most of it I don't watch, actually. But I still watch some of the new anime that comes out. Movies that come out, like Chorus. I thought that was a really cool show. It was an anime movie slash thing. And I liked that one. It was pretty good. Truly. Underwater leeches. Oh no, it's these guys. Excuse me. I should have turned that fan off probably. But it's kind of hot. And if I turn the fan off, it just gets hotter. Like a lot hotter. I could open the door back up though. How many of these things do I have to kill? I guess that would be the answer to my question. I have to kill that many of them. Ow. I'm sure I'm supposed to be doing something here. Maybe it's this one? It's the green one. You gotta take out the green ones. Got it. Where's the other green one? Oh, it moved. There, this one this time. There's always a trick to this stuff. Ow. Another green one. Look for the green one. Come on, where's the next green one? It's gonna show me it eventually. Keep looking for the green. Keep looking for the green. Ah, it shifted on me again. I don't remember this part of the game, to be honest with you. Truly. Gotta look for the green again. Yeah, I don't remember this part of the game at all. I absolutely do not remember it. I don't remember playing it. I don't remember doing it. I just black holed it from my memory, I guess. I don't have an answer for that. But yeah, I mean, none of this do I remember right now. I don't remember having to do that at all. Break a bunch of mirrors. I mean, it's a pretty short section of the game, and so it doesn't, totally surprise me, I guess. It just, how could I forget that? I remember these creatures. And I remember that these creatures were hard to beat. I mean, that part I remembered. But other than that, I don't remember any of this stuff. Now, obviously, that's something that I need to get. It's a sculpture symbolizing time-space continuum used to restore order to the time-space rifts. Okay, got it. So, restore order to time and space. Where am I supposed to go now? I'm gonna say I'm supposed to go this way. Why? I don't know. I have no answer for that. I have no real answer for that question, unfortunately. Because I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I saw something. Is that what I'm supposed to be headed toward? Maybe. I mean, it could be. Why not, right? I mean, is there another one that I'm supposed to be finding? I got a map, right? I don't know if it's going to do me any good here. You are in the red. You are standing in front of a green. Hopefully that green leads to where it needs to. I have no idea. This is the most useless map in the world. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. No, this leads me right back to where I was before. And then this leads me right back to where I was before. And then this leads me back to here, which drops me off here. And let's try going another direction, because the last direction did not lead me to where I needed to be. Okay, so that's where I came out. I have no idea. I mean, truly. Well, there's something. is something that I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go either. But maybe it is, you know? Maybe it is. Let me... Who knows? I don't know. That's for darn sure. I don't think I'm going the right direction, to be honest with you. I have no idea what I am doing, but I don't think I'm going the right direction. I'm probably going the opposite direction of what I need to be. Yeah, I don't think this is going to help me. Yeah. No, I didn't. Absolute waste of time. So, yeah, if you've ever watched Shogun, you'll realize that you try to apply American understandings to some of the things that's going on in that show. It doesn't make sense. So you can't really do that. Well, you know, at least I know that that's not the direction. And I'm sure that that is not the direction. And I know the other one is not the direction. So whatever I'm supposed to do with this object has nothing to do with either of these two directions. I don't know if that's truly helpful, but it's a thing. It's a thing that is happening, and I've run through this before. This is like a roundabout, truly. Yeah, it's a roundabout. So where am I supposed to be going? You know, we'll figure it out. There's always a way to figure it out. Just keep plugging away at it till you find out what you're supposed to be doing. Truly. Is there a reason that it dumped me here? Not that I can tell. Not that I can tell. Oh man, really? What am I supposed to be doing? Seriously, what am I supposed to be doing? My brain hurts. I mean that my brain really hurts. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Where am I supposed to be going? You know what I mean? Please, brain, work. Just work for once. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Free me from this insanity, please. I have no idea. Oh, maybe. Maybe, yes. Oh. Brain function works somewhat. Now Portal will go someplace new. Caveman figure thing out. Okay, so how much do I have here? Who knows? I don't think it's much. Action. 30,000, that's not very much. I have 0 of those. Let's go ahead and get one of those, you know. Let's go ahead and get another one of those, because, you know, just in case. I still got that. I could get more of those. I could get one of these. Give myself some more Devil Trigger. I don't think I need any more Devil Trigger or need any more health. I could give myself another one of these just in case. That's kind of a... I might need that. I'm just saying I might need that. I got 3 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. One of these. I could get another one. Go ahead. Might as well. And give me one of these. Yeah, now I'm like broke and can't afford any of this stuff. So that's not a bad place to be. And I've still got one of those. So I got a little bit of everything. Okay, I know that was absolutely insane, but hey, we're going to use items because, you know, we can. Is this the end of this level? Do I actually need to fight this guy, or do I fight him in the next level, or I don't know. We'll figure it out here in just a second. Yeah, this is a fun little battle. If you saw what I was doing there, I was jumping into the middle of the little roundy, slug, leech, whatever you want to call them things. And you're seeing that as long as you jump out before they actually attack you, I was getting like triple S's. I think it's triple S or double S, something like that, because of all those attacks that you're doing at a time. It's a way of boosting your style points on this level. Surprised, truly surprised. That I remember about any of this stuff. But it's pretty cool. I mean, you can see how that works, right? I mean, you see that I also messed up half the time, so there's that. But if you do it right and you hit right, it works amazingly, truly. So there's that. And then, as you notice, I was switching back and forth between Devil Trigger when I actually had him out so that I could get as much of his hit points down as possible, as quickly as possible. And there's good reason for that, obviously. And I got S again, but this thing is going to hurt me. And you just, rinse and repeat. Truly. Oh, I can't go into devil form right now. It won't even let me. I guess that's because dude's here. He'll probably die this next round. Just because. Darn it, and I miss. Because of course I do. I mean, I'm not perfect. Far from. But, it is what it is. I don't know if yes, we actually finished him off that round. And I think there's an in-between level here, and then we fight again. And I think this is actually the end of the level is what I'm getting at. So I could take a break, an actual break. I need to take a break. This is getting to be pretty long. Not that that really bothers me. I just... I got to keep these things actually under an hour to be able to upload them. Because they limit how large the file itself for upload can be. So I got to keep that in mind. And I've never actually tried to upload anything larger than, I think, an hour. And as long as I keep it a low, resolution and low bit rate and all that good stuff, I think I can get an hour at a time is what I can go up to. But I try to keep them at like 30 minutes so that I'm not pushing that or creating files that are too big. Because then it takes me more time to create even smaller files. Alright, and we're going to call that the rant for the day. And I hope you enjoy the rest of yours.